Oh, fuck. How's it, everybody? Welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikata Nui, and thank you guys for coming by live here in the inn. It's so good to see you guys today. How's it, everybody? Ice Drake, Resser Power Knight, welcome back. I'm really so glad to actually see you guys again here in the inn. It took a while for me to get things sorted, but anyways, it actually is good to see you all here again. I hope that you guys actually had a good Tuesday so far and actually are enjoying, actually had a good day. If not, if your day is actually pretty busy, then that's okay. We can actually use this opportunity to actually get relax and actually see us draw. And hello? Hold on a second. Let me just I just forgot to turn on my Twitch so I can actually see my other bunch. Here we go. But yeah, Ice Drake, hi, welcome back into the inn. Okay, so you guys have actually seen from the title itself, we haven't done this series in a long time. So why don't we actually do it again, you know? It has been a while, but we're bringing it back again. We're gonna be finally, be designing characters again, and well, I have a feeling that this is something you guys might have a little bit of a kick out of, you know? And as you can see and without further ado, how about we actually get ready to get back into the podium and actually see how it goes, you know? And I'm also gonna undeafen myself right now. There we go, and wait, what am I doing? Okay, right, I almost forgot. There we go. Oh, hey, okay, yeah, you're in the jar. I forgot to take you out there last time. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. No! Oh, okay, he's gone! Give him a minute, he's coming back down. There you go. Hey, Lunar, hi! Welcome back! Okay. Without further ado, I think it's about time we actually go ahead and change the audio to our stuff. So, okay, wait a minute. I'm going to YouTube right now. Oh man, I just realized I opened up a lot of tabs regarding about yarn. Oh shit, Sergeant Ducky released a new video? Okay, that's something I'll have to look into later.
It's really good. Also, hello.
No, okay. Sorry, boys. Sorry, Afton. I just got you out of the jar, but now chat is telling you to go back.
What did I do? I just got a cup of tea.
Nope, you're going back.
Also, I think I am very excited for this stream because, well, it's on the title.
Am I dumb, or did something happen to Reactive Fugi that's, making you, making you, change a little bit whenever you talk?
Oh no, it's because I use different mics. I'm
not talking about the mic, which is nice. I'm talking about, the slight change into the, I'm talking about...
I see it as well.
Yeah, right?
When a character switches to talking, for some reason your model fades out before it illuminates.
Yeah, you guys just basically phase in and out whenever you try to talk. That's not normal.
I'm actually fading my old thing. That's weird.
Yeah, right? I don't like it. I don't. What is this? I don't like change. What is this?
I'm in between the realms. The Feywild calls to us.
Why are you guys misty stepping in a heartbeat?
Wait, you think I can use Misty Step?
Well, I mean, that's what it basically does. Okay, Golem, switch me to a tavern music. And lower the volume a little bit so chat don't go fucking deaf. This may be my inner Mass Effect player coming out and say happy N7 day, everyone. Well, happy N7 day to you too. I've never got to play Mass Effect, but maybe that's something I should definitely try later down the line. Right?
It's good.
Okay. Just a smidge of the volume over there. Okay. So, without further ado, you saw the title of the screen. We're actually going to be designing a character that, was supposed to be... How goes the new computer? I have yet to actually get the parts, but my friend Casey told me that, by today, I'm going to go ahead to buy the, I need to go ahead and buy the graphics card, because it's gonna be the first thing that's very fluctuates the most, and save the rest until we actually go at save the rest for good old Black Friday so that way things will be cheaper. Thoughts?
Black Friday will be good to do, but you have to do it quick. It's like,
I know.
whenever you're there, it's like with the stock market. You have to find the best opportunities before they all just.
Okay, so, yeah. Today we're actually going to be designing a character who, was supposed to be my initial choice for for a campaign that's coming into the horizon. And that character is, and that character was replaced by this lovely young woman here, who is, wait, where is she? Ah! And that campaign is called Raiders of the Serpent Sea, which is basically a Celtic / Norse mythology type of game. And hold on a second, if I could just get the image right now. Here we go. This is the said campaign that I'm actually talking about here, and this is what its front cover looks like. You can actually tell from this, and oh, there's another cover I can actually go and take a look at. Neat. Okay.
That's actually really good.
And you can actually tell that it's from this alone. This is like a Celtic / Norse mythology type of Norse mythology inspired campaign. You might want to learn the volume. Oh goodness, gravity. Okay, there we go. There we go. But yes, this is a campaign that my character Runa is actually going to be a part of. Which, yes, she doesn't look the part, but there's this thing in the module that has epic backstories, and one of them is a backstory called The Stranger, where the lore is that something happened on your way back to your homeland that transported you into the said new world where the campaign is set upon. And Runa is a child of a thrall where the war chief took with him after they got sucked into this new world. And as such, he's kind of like has these Viking Miko vibes. But Runa was my second choice, and the one I'm going to stick for this campaign. So, who is this first choice? Now that you guys got to hear the context, well, we're actually going to be drawing her right now as we speak. Would you like to meet her?
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone, this is the initial choice. Meet Maeve, my divine sorcerer. Meet Maeve. I've yet to figure out her last name, but she is my divine sorcerer. She is my divine soul sorceress, if you will.
Tongue twister there.
Yep, I know. Sketch.
Divine Soul Sorcerer.
And as you can actually tell, that she is my attempt for me trying to draw a satyr. Oh, thanks for the hydrate.
It's a really good attempt, and like as a satyr person myself. And they look gorgeous.
Okay, there we go. So, why don't we actually get to, without further ado, get to, oh, fiddlesticks.
You okay?
I got a bad feeling about, yep, there it is. The pressure is not, Yeah! Mickey has done goof again. I forgot to turn on my Huion. Okay. I forgot to turn on my pen pressure, so hold on, chat. Let me have to restart this, okay? Let me have to restart this. I done goof for the...
Right.
Take your time.
Don't worry, it's just me clicking on this and bringing this back. And turning this also back. Okay. But yeah, I am thinking about saving my money until I am thinking about getting myself the graphics card as a starter, as a start for the for my computer parts. Maybe also alongside with the other cheaper parts too, and save the rest for a Black Friday buyout. But what do you guys think, though?
A graphics card will be the best thing to get at first to test the waters.
But how are you, Mickey? I'm doing okay. We're just about to start off when it comes to drawing this character out. Okay, ink, master, ink.
And once you do get your PC, then you'll have opportunity to put it through its paces with some newer stuff as well.
You think so?
Well, I highly doubt you'd be running anything ancient, so.
Yeah, this is kind of true. But I really hope that I actually got this situated too, you know? Cause I will say this, I really am looking forward to getting my new PC because I've waited for days ever since the goal was met to have the funds processed through Throne and into my bank account, and it finally got to yesterday. It's just that it's a bit of a low energy day, Cyber Monday. You want me to save money? You want me to save until we actually reach to Cyber Monday for the parts?
It might be viable. If nothing else, you can get a discount.
It's like a Black Friday cooldown.
I'm thinking of doing something similar with the graphics card, but I had to pay $1,000 for driving lessons, so.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Something tells me that this new PC is going to be ready. Is going to be up and good by December or something. Maybe late December, maybe early January at best. But I really do appreciate it that you guys came together and actually helped me get the funds needed for this new computer. I am forever grateful for this. Okay. Alright, I am having trouble getting her lashes. There we go.
Like, satyrs are an underrated race in D&D. I'm just saying this out loud as a satyr player and a satyr person.
Well, I've also need to explore myself a little bit more outside of the box. That is that is my me with my biases with half elves, you know. Because when it comes to me, of all the races that I pick out the most when it comes to character decisions, it's half elves most of the time. I mean, I kind of forgot how many characters at this point I've made who are half elves.
Did you you have an entire family branch, all of them individual characters that own, and they're all half elves?
Why
or
not?
Half orc.
Well, I mean, one, I really do like half elves because they're like the perfect middle between humans and elves. And two, as someone who is kind of born half of half, I relate to these guys a lot the most, you know? I just find them neat.
Yeah. Plus, the only thing I just don't like about half elves is that they don't have an Eldrin feature.
Well, for me, I just go for the aesthetic base, and that's kind of enough. Malaya! Yeah!
Hi.
Honey! Why are you doing this again?
I told you work has been slow as of late.
Well, I'm glad that you're home, but at the same time, okay, alright, I'm gonna, alright, honey, okay, let me give you a hug, okay?
Mirror
Hey, Steve.
you. Hello, baby.
Welcome home.
I see you took a shower.
Yep. I hope you love her.
Yes, you're very cute. What you doing?
I am actually drawing Maeve.
Wait a minute, you're a satyr?
Yep.
Wait, I thought you were
Satyr,
doing a,
Satyr.
I am going to be bringing Runa, but I feel bad that I didn't actually give Maeve the design that she deserves, so might as well do something about it, you know? Just because she's not I'm not playing as her for right away, for the campaign doesn't mean she'll be saved for another one.
You know what? Fair.
But with tieflings, according to Lunar, see, even Lunar agrees with me.
Like-
Well, that's it, please.
That when it comes to, Afton brought up that satyrs are pretty much the utilized races in D&D, and I also would agree with that, since I need to get out of my box when it comes to using
I heard the bit with the half orcs and the half elves. I did overhear that.
because I use half elves a lot in my game. I mean, I kind of lost count at this point how many characters I have who are half elves.
I do not know off the top of my head either.
Hmm.
Gotta go say something about me too, huh?
Yep.
I pick 'em big. I pick 'em chunky.
For me, but yeah, I like half elves because I truly adore them, and two, it also is influential of how I was kind of like born half of half, you know, being half American, half Filipino, and got I just find them neat and actually relatable, you know. Hi. Part of me is still debating whether or not should I actually give her a mole somewhere.
A beauty mark.
Beauty mark.
And it's Oreos.
Yes, dear, you can have some Oreos. A half elf who likes an orc from Mickey? No.
Hey, IRC? What's that supposed to mean?
I think Lunar was trying to type out orc.
Oh, orc.
Yep. I called it.
You. Half elf who likes an orc from Miki. I think they're trying to say an orc. A-N, not A-N-D.
Yes. I mean, hell, half races are pretty much the ones I really vibe with the most, you know?
I don't know. You've been over this.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make me the orc?
Yes.
Not
Yes.
sure how to feel about that.
Hey, I still love you, babe.
Okay.
Good.
I'll probably hop in a bit just so you get out of my work clothes.
Sure thing.
Like, I'm trying to get still, on the topic, I say this because you only satyrs are only in 2 books in, official D&D stuff. And that is the Mythic Odyssey to Pharaohs and Monsters of the Multiverse, which, by the way, there's not much changes between both of them. Except, well, of course, the
Oh
magic
yeah,
resistance.
Mom actually got that for us on Amazon.
What
That's
is it?
yours.
Okay, but what is it?
It's a sweater. Oh, Short Fuse, thank you so very much for the subs for 10 months. Thank you. Super excited for stuff. I mean, as somebody said, one of my friends do say they like how I design girls, so I like to feed my chat.
Yes.
let's see. I'm free to answer any questions that you guys decided to throw at me when it comes to Maeve.
So, here's the interesting question I have to ask because, well, you know me. Satyr.
Well, again, I decided to go for something. Well, decided to go. Why not? Because, like you said, satyrs are underused, and I decided, and I want to go outside of my wheel box when it comes to character designing. Plus, I try my best to make Maeve a little bit on the sheep side of satyrhoods, if you will.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like when they do satyrs, they go very goat-like. You very rarely see sheep satyrs. You also don't see many people do like other, like based on other animals as well, unless, well, I haven't actually seen a lot of like satyr-based art for like D&D. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person, like, one of the few people that actually have like a deer-based satyr.
Okay, I need to be very careful on how I design Maeve's hair because hers is very wild and curly. If I can't really give her if I can't really give her the iconic sheep fluff, might as well still convey it with hair. A sheep satyr is such a cute idea. Yeah, and I also decided to go for her hair to give out the vibes that she is a sheep satyr because her hair is very curly. Ah! Honey! What was that?
What? What was that?
Gremlin decided to go rocket jumping with a shotgun.
Ah, nutcrackers. Again?
Again, I managed to stop her before she loaded another set of shells in.
Why would she go?
Wait, the grandma had a shotgun?
Quote her, I need tests for Tab!
I know, right? I mean, who uses a shotgun to rocket jump?
I would know a certain someone.
Yes.
I mean, the scout is a whole different thing, you know? I
Not the
would
scout.
know. I would know.
Yes, you would.
Did you?
You are very cool.
Hey, you did that. Honey, my hair back. No, my hair.
Sorry.
No. Us. Okay, hold on a minute. I need to get this towel off of my head. Okay. Ah.
Hang that up.
Thank you, honey.
No more shotguns for you, Gremlin!
Grrr.
Get out of here!
Okay, let's not get the gremlin be close to any firearm as possible.
Okay, I will just. Oh wait, no, I don't have firearms.
Well, I was gonna say in the lines of, well, you don't have arms, but then I remembered you have arms as a plushie.
We all do.
Just double jump if you are a scout. I mean, yeah, this is true.
Ooh, imagine giving the scout the soldier's rocket launcher and the
No,
man tread.
he will be ragdolling there. He will be ragdolling and flying to the point that he won't come down from the earth. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Maeve's hair is also a little bit on the interesting side here, but okay.
Like, I'm guessing she has a multitude of like different types of braids.
She
Like you
has
got like the front,
yeah,
you have the bang braids, and then like a bun.
Like it's more like there's more like her hair is a little bit tied to the back. Now I know I'm drawing over her horns, but trust me, this will come in useful a little later down the line. Okay, I just need to get this thing out of the way first before I do the rest. I think. I don't know. I'm trying my best to get Maeve's hair design right. because it
Well,
is it is tricky.
Actually goes on to like another question I have because like
Mhm.
status and such. How do you think she ties her hair even though she has the horns?
That's the neat part. Leaving a whole lot of questions that don't need to be answered.
Like, here's the thing, like even though we have a very floppy mohawk hair, we can do different styles of it.
Well, she has short horns, so that would actually
like-
be that would be a little bit on the easier end, I guess.
It's like tiefling horns in a way.
In a way. Runia, hi! Trying to draw
Feels like-
curly hair is something
nightmare.
else.
I'm guessing you don't do curly hair a lot.
No, but it needs to be done so for the sake of experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday was a massive stress spike for me. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I hope the stream will actually help calm you down. Honest. Okay.
And you said that they were a divine soul sorcerer, so I'm guessing they had like a very support-based build around them, because divine soul specializes in healing, if I recall.
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, I've never actually done Sorceress before, so playing as Maeve one day would actually be interesting to do, you know?
I mean, I haven't played sorcerer either, and from what I've been told by a lot of people, specifically like those who have played sorcerer, is that you have to specialize more in the meta magic and what type of spells you pick, more than how many spell slots you have, because if I'm not mistaken, sorcerers what's the best way I can say it? Sorcerers don't rely fully on like massive amounts of spells, they rely a bit more on some meta magic aspects.
Let's see. One of my sister's dogs got into a fight with another dog of hers, and oh goodness, I am so sorry to hear that, boy Splatty. I hope that they actually are okay. I don't know. That sounds a little bit upsetting to hear, but okay, that's one piece of good news. That's good. That's good.
That's good to hear. Like, that is the type of thing that I fear as well when it comes to our dog. Like, it's one of those things where you always have to be really worried by what type of dogs are around yours, because, like, what's the way I can say it? You don't know what they can truly be like when you interact with them.
Okay, so okay, so let me try to give a curl over here.
There's another thing as well. You actually, depending on what spells you have as well too, depends on your alignment.
Well, I did hear that when it comes, what you got would also affect the alignment spell. I did hear about this and did research about this. Yeah.
Like, what type of, like, what would their alignment be? What would Maeve's alignment?
That initially I want to go for something like in a neutral good, but she's also a little bit on the proud end when it comes to her personality, because after all, being born as the favorite daughter of a war chief can actually do that to you. It wasn't until the quest that she embarks to would actually help humble her later down in the line that actually brought her into something much more of a helpful ally to the group. Yeah.
So, something like chaotic good?
Maybe? Oh, thanks for the head pat, Bearwell. Thank you, thank you.
Like, just from looking at it, with you being something like chaotic good, you would have access to the Bane and the Cure Wounds spells.
Was it chaotic good or was it just good, you know? Good.
It depends on the affinity. Like, there's good, evil, law, chaos, and neutrality.
Yeah, that.
So with you like being chaotic good, for example, you'll get access to Bane and Cure Wounds, which both are really good spells. Specifically Bane.
I haven't used Bane that often, but maybe it's the situations, or maybe I just really am bad at using it, but I don't use it that often.
Essentially what Bane does is like you make a saving throw, and the target must subtract a D4 from it.
So haughty and yet not as haughty as Azura. Okay.
Like, this Satyr is indeed a Haughty.
Okay,
Um,
so...
Oh, and it says here that Bane does stack. So, if you use a spell slot or higher, you can use one additional creature. So you can just basically have a whole group of people just hit with Bane. It's a pretty decent debuff spell. Especially to those that don't have charisma.
I think I'll give it a shot later down the line or something. The satyr is a venison type, the type that always gets eaten. Well, not really. It's venison if they're based on deer.
For them, it would be lamb chops.
Okay, let's see.
Although, here's another thing, like, what species of sheep or breed of sheep were you looking into?
I tried looking this up the other day, but even I am stumped on that part. But I know her hair is, not extremely curly as you see it right over here, but, you know, curlied enough.
So here's the thing, I had to, because I had to do this in college, we had to study sheep breeds, like, different ones. And, like, I'm trying to, like, get an analysis on what type of sheep they'll be based on.
I'm still need to figure that one out, Afton. Okay, so... Let's see, so... Ontarioku! Hi! Welcome back!
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Ontario.
I'm currently designing a character that was supposed to be my initial choice for a D&D campaign that's on the horizon, but I feel bad that I didn't get to draw her out, so I'm doing that right now as we speak. Sends you some sheeps. Oh, Oh. Sorry there, fellas, but I'm going into a tunnel.
Ontario, why?
Because I can.
Oh, by the way, did you take a look at that subclass I sent to you?
I did. It does look quite interesting.
You want to see what types of swarms you can control?
I did see some. Hello, Gremlin.
Hello.
Hello, Gremlin.
House Gremlin is returned. And House Gremlin is trying to get back. House Gremlin is trying to go into shed when you guys called me.
Yeah, apparently you tried to grab something out of... You tried to grab something, didn't you?
What? No! How's Gremlin's trying the bottle?
Okay, how about this? Gremlin, would you like a lollipop?
What? How's Gremlin nice lollies?
Gremlin,
Huh? Yes.
care to explain yourself? What happened earlier?
How's Gremlin wants to get gun from rocket shopping? Yeah, how's Gremlin is ready for lollipop.
You
There
okay?
you go.
I'll take care of the.
Are you alright?
You sound like death, mate.
Yeah. You okay?
I'm okay.
What happened to the gremlin?
Oh, the scorpion must have stung her.
What scorpion?
The one in the lollipop.
That is evil. That is unfair. Gremlin, come over here. Let me get the anti-venom. Lots of restoration. There, Gremlin.
That was a bit mean even for me.
Like, that seems cruel and unusual.
Come here, Gremlin. Drink this.
There it is. There's a scorpion.
Drink it.
Good news, it's a black scorpion. Not lethal, but it definitely hurt a lot.
How's
Quite
Gremlin now
painful.
feels better?
Chuck him up
Wait,
with
how
a side
big
of
is it?
anti-venom.
Big. It's about 5-incher.
Can I
Big
skip
claw?
David body?
No. It's going in the front.
Why not?
This literally stung me inside of your mouth, and you want to play with its corpse?
Yes.
Wait, you killed it? Ah,
But we're not leaving it alive.
you know I could have just relocated it.
It literally went in the gremlin's mouth. What do you think was going to happen to it?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey.
Last time I saw a scorpion was way back in Cape Town at my mother's ex's old place. He owned like a bed and breakfast at the time, and one day walking around, thankfully in my shoes, I looked down onto the marble floor and there's a tiny little yellow scorpion.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, that's one of the dangerous ones. Like,
Gremlin? What are these noises?
How's Gremlin explain your body? You don't tell me what to do!
sometimes I wonder if the house gremlin has the personality of a house cat.
Kinda.
I mean, this kind of gives it like evidence. I mean, at least they're not like slowly pushing things off a ledge.
I think it was a Cape thick-tail scorpion actually, but it must have been a youngster judging by its size.
Mm.
Oscar remembers that someplace in Calamore they turn these into wine.
Oh yeah, I forget people can do that.
They can do a lot of things with that. I know someone who could like mash up ants and turn them into potato chips.
Or snake wine, if anyone knows that.
I knew that one.
Oscar wants to take scorpion wine and pour it in hair.
Does that actually have any benefits?
Oscar meant that would be funny.
It doesn't have benefits.
It'd be funny, but what's the practicality of it?
It says here that snake and scorpion wines are used to treat things such as back pains. Don't even know how to say that word. Lumbago and other things. Apparently, they are rice-based liquors, which can also be considered as a.
Huskerman's
Wow,
going back into portable toy.
Besides, I don't think the gremlin needs to worry about back pains. Miki, on the other hand, probably, but...
Mummy Man!
Fair warning. These
Mummy
things can
Man!
also be.
Yes.
Mummy Man!
Yes.
Check underpants!
Check my pants.
You may have termites.
They'll give something for the scarabs to eat.
Oh, here's this last bit. I feel a little bit weird to say it. Apparently, it's a strong natural aphrodisiac. But that's only with the wine, so nothing else with the venom or anything of the sorts.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
The house gremlin got stung by a scorpion.
What?
She's fine.
Who? What? How?
Who do you think?
What? Okay. How did the house gremlin get one?
It
Lollipop,
was-
apparently.
It's in a lollipop. I'm not sure how you hide a scorpion in a lollipop, but
I'd say it's best to talk to the Mummy Lord on our left.
Did
Or
you?
on our right.
Did you give her? What did you give her, my guy?
I gave her a lollipop.
But what with a scorpion though? Why?
Because I could.
She didn't
I thought
do anything.
I thought it'd be a good way to switch things out instead of just chocolate. You need a bit of variety in your life. Also, I put it in the stream room chat.
Also, she didn't do anything on the way out, did she?
oh, that's actually a thing. I hate that so much.
Wait, really? That's
Yep.
an actual thing? Oh my goodness, it is. That feels really cursed.
Let me take a look at this.
I hate it so much.
Oh, wow!
Believe it or not, I've actually seen those being sold here.
I'm sharing this to chat. This is what Atari Yoku gave to the gremlin.
Apparently these things are actually safe to eat.
I don't
Clearly not
know
his
that.
version.
I doubt that. Oh, thanks for the hydrate.
Let me put it this way. I'm sure they're not quite so safe when they're still alive.
Although, I think they removed the venom sacs and such from them, so...
I would hope so.
Yeah, because, from the statement I've got, is that they removed the venom sacs.
Well, I think maybe House Gremlin was making those noises not only out of pain but also disgust. And honestly, I don't blame her. But yeah, she didn't do anything on the way out.
Something about sticking a grenade in there.
No, she said something about pants. Not sure what about the pants.
Did you say check under your pants?
I think she did.
So
Ow!
nice.
That's a lot of knickknacks she just put there.
How?
And why did you pull down his pants to do it, honey?
No, they just came rolling out under him.
I mean, if you want to say something of Valeri, you could do the not safe for work stream or something like that.
Ugh.
In some circumstances, well, I could be someone else's fairy, but Okay, boy, Splatty got the joke.
Sleight of hand check.
Let's see. Think he will open up a Thursday stream to stream Graveyard Keeper at some point. Well, Thursday streams are pretty much Thursday streams are pretty much my other art streams for commissions and bunch. But I have been thinking about bringing back some other. But I've been thinking about changing things up every now and then. Let's see. At least she didn't put all the knickknacks under it.
Oh, that's just. Oh.
No. I already know that joke.
Just no. Oh, God. Ugh.
But yeah, wait a minute. These are not just knickknacks. These are sugar dice.
That was incredible.
Are you sure you want to eat them?
Most of them are D4s.
Oh, they're like the most painful dice.
Oh.
So like frickin' caltrops.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Sugary caltrops.
That sounds really bad.
The worst thing apart from Lego blocks.
No. Oh, like if you had to rate the pain rate of like accidentally stepping on Legos or dice, which one would you say hurts more?
Dice, depending on what they're made of.
I mean, metal dice, yes, they're gonna hurt the most. Crystal dice, I feel like those would shatter.
I mean,
No, they hurt more.
well, I think I would agree when it comes to Steve. There was this one time where I was putting away my dice, and then suddenly, well, in the middle of that, I accidentally dropped my D4 dice, and it doesn't help that I have a rug that matches the same color as the dice.
Oh, I see where this is going.
I know, and it took me a lot of time trying to figure out where did it land to, where did it go, Cotton Eye Joe. And unfortunately, I couldn't locate the dice in time, and I wrote to myself, I'm sure it'll show up somewhere down the line. Cue in a few days later, where I was just busy meandering with my desk, cleaning it up, when I took one significant step. The only thing that first came to mind is, cock! I looked down,
Oh.
and there it is, my missing D4, facing up, and it's landed right into a section of the carpet where I cannot see it. It blended in perfectly well with my rug.
Oh, is it like one of those loose roof type rugs?
No. It's just one of those basic rugs you get in the store, but its color matches well with the die that dropped at the time.
And what color is that dice?
It's a D4. It's white.
Oh. Although I have to ask, did it roll a 4?
It rolled a 3.
Ah.
Yeah, the reason crystal dice hurt more, you're right, they do shatter. You know what we call that? Shrapnel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why. And plus, they're like really expensive to get as well. So,
technically it would be
yeah.
spoiling, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you meant for Wednesday streams. Ah, okay. We will. I will get around to playing Graveyard Keeper. I have it on my library. I've just yet to play it, but I really am looking forward to it. Let's see.
It's a really good game.
Speaking of Graveyard Keeper, you don't want to be someone buying meat from said Graveyard Keeper. What's wrong with it? What is the stance of anarchy in the inn? Yes. Yes, that's the, It's always a little bit chaotic in the inn, but isn't it not in every establishment, you know?
Besides, as the being of chaos, it is my job to introduce chaos wherever it sees fit.
How is it you in the House Gremlin there are days you interact so well in the House Gremlin, there are days you don't. What is this dichotomy?
I feel like it like takes turns. You have to they both take turns at some point.
Is it basically the equivalent of House Gremlin says Mom says it's my turn to borrow chaos?
I would say it's more like a clock in type thing for shifts.
Well, hers is more randomized chaos. Mine is more directed chaos.
Let's see. In case you want to know what you don't, it's
Now you get it.
Morbid! But you know, it just raised a thought. Have we ever know any VTubers in the, whoever posed as a graveyard keeper?
No, I don't think
No.
don't think anyone has.
Huh.
Yeah, I think the closest equivalent I can think of is like Moarte, and he's more just a horror host.
Mhm.
Fair.
Like,
Mm.
I mean, do we actually know a lot of people who have made like graveyard keeper like characters? That's all. Or made
No.
one themselves. Like, I've heard of this one story. I forget what his name is, but I know his title. It's from one of those YouTube D&D story type things on YouTube. He calls himself the Grey Necromancer.
Why is he called that?
I will send you a link. It's a really good story, but
Alright.
like it kind of explains it on its own. Like it's such a like for what you expect to be something very grim, it actually has a pretty wholesome thing to it.
Because you can't say body hole without wholesome.
Let's see.
I shall share this to DMs, okay?
Maybe I could make myself a graveyard keeper that you can find in Hollow's Grove.
Yeah, there we go. I'll also like share the thing in the media chat as well.
Why?
Was there a cleric? Please don't tell me it was a cleric.
I mean, ow. Okay, let me see how far I've come across with this. I still have yet to design her hair and bunch, but I'm doing the initial ink before we actually get to working with the rest of the inks.
So what would actually be her story? Like you referenced a little bit, but not the like summary.
I did actually...
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
You
okay,
good?
honey. Make sure you get some tea with honey. Oh, wait,
We have no honey in the house.
We forgot to buy honey! Ah!
I'm gonna pop out and try to medicate myself.
Okay, dearie, I just...
Love you.
Oh, I love you too. We are not very bright. We were there in the store the other day and we forgot to get honey.
Like it's always good to just make sure you have a bit of honey around, even if it's not for like tea.
Yeah,
But
you always need a little bit extra of bee vomit whenever you need it.
Well, here's the thing. We do have honey, but it's not the kind of honey it's not the one that we actually have regrets upon buying it. See, context time. We were in visiting town where Steve's folks live, and they have a bit of and they were having a town market at the time. Steve and I decided to go and check around the town market, see what they have. When this one booth was actually selling honey there, and we actually are very curious on their stock. And Steve wants to get himself this really big bottle of honey that is meant for barbecuing. Like, this honey is so smoky. Like, wow, you can still taste the smoke in about a couple of hours after you just took a lick at it. And we don't really have much, and lately, the thought of barbecuing is not in our mind, so it's just standing there. I highly doubt it'll be useful as medicating honey. Unless you want to taste smoke in your mouth.
So it's less marmalade and more marinade.
Yep.
yeah.
Unfortunately. Meanwhile, I also have another honey I bought from them, which is hibiscus honey, which is very sweet, which is sweet but also very tart. It's also very useful when it comes to teas. No, I'm not sure that honey would actually work well with what Steve is cooking up in the kitchen.
I mean, have you tried like ninjom?
What's that?
It's kind of like a Chinese herbal remedy. It's a little bit of honey, a little bit of plants. It's usually used for like a lot of voice actors use it whenever they have like sore throats.
Oh, I never heard of this.
Hang on, I'll put the name in the stream room chat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Like,
Although a lot of people, I know it has the nickname called Hulk Juice because Fred Tatasciore, who's done the Hulk for like over a decade, swears by it.
Wait,
it must be
really?
really good then.
Yep.
Let's see.
And here I was waiting for some sort of these nuts joke.
You either find it under Ninjom or Ninjom Pei Pakoi.
Yeah, I found it. Wonder if I can get this at my tea shop.
It should be you able to find it at either like like a health food store or possibly at like a usual drugstore or something like that.
Something tells me I definitely should stock this up because there are days where after I finally did a lot of screaming and bunch, I definitely need my voice for the game sessions that takes place much later after that. Yeah, definitely that would save my life and save my voice so it doesn't go and immediately die.
I mean, I heard your little nightmare stream, so.
Does she?
Yeah, I was about to make a joke that you and Steve should maybe take it easy on those days.
Let's see. Mickey, your sheep OC you have there. Does she enjoy being sheared? The most fur she actually has is that in her legs, and she finds it very ticklish when it comes to shearing. What?
Like in a way, that's kind of true. Like a lot of sheep do find it have a tickling sensation, but the reason why such things are why actual sheep are very annoyed by being sheared is because, well, the handling.
The handling?
As someone who has first-hand experience in handling sheep, it is not the best. Because you have to get them in a very certain way.
But yeah, I think I could see her that she finds shearing very ticklish, And the most fur she actually has there is to her legs, and she's the type where the fur reaches about okay. Let me just put this in a separate layer so you guys can actually see it. The fur ends around this side of the leg, this high up in the leg. Does that make a lot more sense?
Yeah. Also, take a look at the stream chat.
Huh? Wait, hey, now hold on a minute. That was by accident. That's not letting that one go, innit?
They will not.
Everyone hates a haircut from someone who doesn't know how to be gentle, so sheep are a mood to me.
Even though, here's the thing, we've never sheared a sheep before.
No?
We've handled them. Here's the things we have done with sheep. We have done manual health checks. We have done lambing. I have also done vaccinations as well, but never sheared. And this was all when I was a student back in college.
Are you still though? Because my memory is I'm trying to jog my memory here.
Oh, for context, in the UK, college and university are very different things.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
A
It's
college is not somewhere where you go for a bachelor's degree. It's like a technical thing for qualifications rather than for degrees.
yep.
What?
And I spent my college doing animal management.
Huh.
Like animal husbandry, or
Listen.
Yeah, basically animal husbandry, the learning, the careers around, such as industry, health and safety on such things, and even farm handling as well, which was a part of my physical hours outside.
I didn't know this. Huh.
even like I heard like animal management. I didn't know like how to like tend to a farm or like an industry like that, or it's like actual like husbandry kind of work.
Actual husbandry kind of work, and some aspects of legislations involving the industry.
Interesting.
Let's see.
But
Sorry, I need to read this.
go ahead.
Miki, I knew you and Steve have a gritty night, but I didn't think you would break the bed for. Now hold on a minute. Okay. Need to remind you, we were just in the middle of doing our business, trying to read when it breaks underneath us, just like that. And it's do I have to recap the story again?
At least you're not like Melissa, who broke the bed. Like,
Listen, all I'm saying is fatigue builds up over time.
No,
Yeah.
You know what else builds up?
What?
Okay.
Chad is
You know, it just builds up, then just all comes out.
Let's see. Miki,
They were trying to read, folks, not snoo snoo. Then why does it say Kama Sutra?
Ah! Chad is not letting this one go, not one bit.
Sir, how dare you insinuate that I know how to read?
Let's see.
Oh, of course that's gonna come in. Giggity giggity, giggity goo.
Alright.
Let's see. I've seen some spicy mangas where you have this demon goat girl that basically has fur growing on her body, and she has trouble shaving it. I think she would be also the type that would have trouble trying to shear off the fur in her legs for every now and then, because she would always have people who do it for her. So when
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, do people shear her legs for her?
Yep. I mean, she is a spoiled daughter of a war chief for a reason. Miki, the next time you date a... oh, that's kind of cheeky, you retro fox. Okay, I appreciate that very much.
Let's see. Daughter of a wealthy individual, floofy design, kind but a little bit full of themselves. Is this just Haru from Persona 5?
Just gonna say, oh, there's someone else as well. Like,
I don't know who that is.
The floofy one, often seen with the freaking grenade launcher.
No?
wait, wait a minute. Can you show us an image?
Isn't Persona like... Every time I've heard Persona described, it comes across to me as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure High School Edition.
I
Yeah.
mean, kind of. It depends on which game it is, because each one has a little bit of like a different feel to it, which is especially funny because
Her.
Who?
Give me a
I'll
second. Let me grab a few. Let me grab the images.
I'll put them in the stream room chat.
Oh!
Too late. I've already got them.
Bear will also send me a lot of pictures about different kinds of sheep, and still trying to figure out which one sets the bill for Maeve, because
I love this template. It's so cute.
I do have to ask, why does she have access to a rotary grenade launcher / riot gun?
Because that's how they defeat the evil castle beings.
oh,
Although
I've heard there's no kill like overkill, but I think giving that to a child's a bit excessive.
I mean, her
I
other
can
weapon
stand it
is.
well.
I mean,
That's
her other weapon is a battle axe.
hey,
I don't know. I'd rather give her the battle axe, to be brutally honest.
Dave, you should know the expression. There's nothing stronger than love except an M32 rotary grenade launcher.
I've heard that expression before.
Guess I wasn't.
Also,
Guess I wasn't enough. I definitely need to play Persona somewhere down the line. I just
Oh
don't know
my-
where to start.
Oh
I
my
think
goodness.
it's basically you can start with any game. It just depends on like what you want to go for. Do you want more like dark urban fantasy mystery? You start with 3. Do you want something more close-knit friends in a small town uncovering a murder mystery? Go 4. Do you want more like cool, edgy rogues fighting up against controlling media? Then you want to go with 5. It also depends on who do you want to romance.
Yeah. Also,
of course, the small down adventure would be part 4.
I'm just saying this right now. Look in TV chat. I found this. It's
I was
perfect.
expecting more of a laugh out of my joke from Mickey.
What?
I mean, I'm not wrong. The fact that the small town adventure also just happens to be part 4 is not lost on me.
No, that's the thing, because like Persona 4 was definitely inspired by Part 4 of JoJo.
Oh!
I've never watched
It all
JoJo.
makes
Remember?
sense now.
I should really watch JoJo's Bizarre.
Oh, Afton, you really are missing out.
It just feels too chaotic.
You're missing
It's
out.
supposed to be chaotic. That's why it's called a bizarre adventure.
It also
Have you
doesn't.
seen the shaving scene where the guy literally comes out with a katana and just looks super serious with it? Like that, I can't take that seriously.
Can you take a scene seriously where Jack the Ripper explodes out of a horse's neck and
Wait,
is
what?
defeated by a wine glass?
This is not a joke.
Wow.
That did happen.
This feels like something straight out of a D&D campaign
It do kind of feel
or
like
a
that, though.
fever dream.
But yeah, it also, I say with this right now because later down the line, I am going to be playing myself a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game into the stream somewhere down the line. I just need to find the time to do it, and yeah. Something tells me you guys are in for a treat when that happens.
I mean, there's a reason that the series is basically called Sunny D when the first 2 arcs are about people literally unleashing the power of the sun to
Insert
fight
temple
vampires.
music. Insert Temple Man music in the background.
No, the Temple Men are something completely different. They're technically not vampires.
Nope.
Like I say, I need to really watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You also need to watch Dragon Ball Z too, my guy.
I still say one of the best bits to describe just how to just like put JoJo in context. It just there's a scene from the abridged version of Part 3 where it's like, "Is something wrong, sir?" "Oh, nothing. I just have a fear of flying." "Really? Why?" "Oh, I kamikazed an immortal god into an active volcano once. I remember it like it was yesterday."
Oh,
I remember that one.
now, another note to self: watch the abridged series.
No, that's the thing, because the abridged series was done by Antfish, who is now like a big time VA. Like the dude is on freaking Paw Patrol nowadays.
It's good for him.
Oh yeah, very good for him.
Yeah.
But it's just hilarious that he got his start doing freaking abridged series, and this was the original version JoJo, like the one that technically you can't really find the DVD copies of because they put the freaking Quran in one of the scenes, so the DVDs are incredibly difficult to find nowadays.
If I'm not mistaken, another voice actor which comes from made his career very weird is Sungwon Cho, which is Pro ZD,
Oh yeah, ProCD's doing some great stuff now. If you're not watching Ranking of Kings, you definitely need to.
Yeah, like, he's doing Ranking of Kings. He was also Ratatoska in God of War, Flack in Borderlands 3. He was also
doing like a ton of voices for OKKO. Rest in peace, that series.
Oh yeah, that one. He's also apparently the dubbed actor for I forget what his name is. Like, it's the cat from One Piece. I keep forgetting his name.
Speaking of cats, he was also one of the managers in Agaretsuko.
What?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Really?
The leopard, the guy who's like running the idol group.
Oh.
I think his name was Shadow Cat, something of the sort. I think that's what his name was. No. Oh my goodness.
No, he
It's
had like
the
a regular name. I'm not trying to remember what it was.
Let me find One Piece. Let me find one. It's one of the minks. You know the one, the two main minks, if you know them. Which, by the way, if Afton was in One Piece, he would be a mink.
Okay. I definitely need to catch up on One Piece. It has been a hot minute since I did my last chapter reading, so I definitely need to get back into reading to catch up.
I mean, when did you stop reading?
Let me just grab my...
Oh.
Let me just go into
Found the
my
name.
tab real quick.
His name is Master Neko Mamushi.
Okay.
And he, like, apparently it says here his official name is Cat Viper Neko Mamushi.
Okay, it has been a while since I've done my reading.
Been a while.
There it is, 194.
Chapter 194.
No, that 1094.
Okay.
So I definitely need to catch up and doing some more reading on that.
Another voice actor in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is Matt Mercer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, wait, did I leave it in the chat or did I not? I'm not sure if I did when I did.
What did you leave?
Ages ago, I did a did I play something here? Yeah, I did actually. I was actually able to see Matt Mercer.
Neat.
But...
Yeah, I met him a while back. Like, this was like at MagFest years ago, and this was like before Critical Role and JoJo. This was back like when his biggest role, I think, was freaking Anarchy in Arkham Origins.
Really? He did Arkham Origins?
Yeah, he was Anarchy. Heck, he was. I think this was also around the time he was doing freaking Tigra in the 2012 Thundercat series.
Oh, yeah,
Why does that name ring a bell?
Matt
Like-
Mercer?
No.
No,
what you
Thundercat.
Thundercats.
Like, I was question. Who here knows who Tomska is?
I know Tomska. Actually, I think I know that one.
Yeah, I actually bumped into him as well.
Never heard of this person. Never heard of this.
Do you know the ASDF movies?
No. Wait. Oh, wait. A little bit of it. Yeah. A bit of it. Yeah. Yeah.
He's the creator behind that.
Oh! There's so much I also haven't got to know of. So.
Like, dude's such a good lad.
Oh, absolutely.
Forgot her hair is a lot less. Okay. Little less is more. Little less is more.
And the guy also made videos like Juice That Makes Your Head Explode.
Oh, the time travel series. That one's hilarious.
Although kind of funny that Mikita hasn't seen the ASDF stuff, considering it was the one that kind of introduced that "Beep Beep I'm a Sheep" song.
Oh, yes.
Oh!
And of course, Mind Turtle.
Hello. Oh no.
So that's where the sounds come from.
Hello.
You need to sit down and watch them all at some point, because like,
yeah.
they're quoted so often. Because I always use the one, "Hey, you can't skate here. You can't tell me what to do."
The minefield. I would like to say one of my favorite ones is possibly the here, hold this. Thanks. And that guy's either got blown up or actually, well, impaled.
No, I still have the one that's just like the "look out, a gunman," and it's a guy who literally has a gun for a head. He just goes, "Here, I'm gonna stab you."
Oh yeah. Then there's of course the muffin.
Somebody kill me! Let's see.
Oh, here's one. Here's a really good one. When carrots are good for your eyesight, you lied to me.
Now, Timmy, don't touch that cactus. And he's somehow like he like gravitationally like flies towards the cactus. You're dead to me.
What about the one where it's like, hey, get out of my sandwich? No.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Like, it's so quotable.
It's just like just the randomness, the silliness, the absurdity of it that just makes it so memorable.
Yeah.
They're just like, throw the cheese.
Die, potato.
No! Die, potato.
Not
today.
I remember the one where it's like, where he... I found one. Here it is.
Hey, you got lights.
Just so random. It's like a little bit of... It's like putting them... Oh, wait, no. What about Meanwhile in Another Universe?
It's just the sheer absurdity of it that makes it work so well.
Yeah, guy had like a massive booth for it as well. Like, it was taking pictures. You could have actually bought his board game as well.
Let's see. I think we're getting pretty good with this. I just need to draw out her horn and her axe, do some more of the detailing of the inks, and I guess we could take a break after we did plenty of work on there. But we did, but so far, ironing out them kinks is not too bad. Wait a minute. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay. I just need to iron out the kinks a little bit more with our ink, and then we'll take a break after that, okay?
They are just looking adorable.
Thank you. I mean, although in her case, she would take any compliment, but so long as they're above adorable, you know?
Although, like, I'm guessing personality-wise, like, I'm just going out on a limb here. Minorly humbled, but very snooty.
Yeah. I mean, with the way, given that she is born as a divine soul sorceress, as well as being a favorite daughter of a war chief, you could say that she's, she truly has, she truly believes herself as, like, she's really, she truly believes that she is, like, the hottest shit out there, when it will take, shenanigans from the adventure she'll be placed on to humble her out real fast. It worked out with some characters, and it managed to give them some good character development. Just look at Violette. In fact, I'm going for a little bit of the same archetype that I did with Violette when it comes to Maeve. Except Maeve's is a little bit, cranked one, maybe two more levels than Violette's Violette in the starting point.
So, like, level 1 or level 5?
5, I think.
Ah. Hmm. Level 5.
Wait. In terms of personality, or in terms of class?
No, I was just wondering because of like in class to be exact.
Oh. Everyone in the campaign for the one I'm a part of, Raiders of the Serpent Sea, or Serpent Sea as we'll like to call it for short. Everyone starts off as level 1, where everyone has to go through. According to my DM for the premise, everyone has to go through a rite of passage trial where if they actually pass that, only then would they be considered as adults.
Oh, so there's an actual rite of passage to all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is very intriguing.
Yeah. So with her, and given that sorcerers, alongside with clerics and warlocks, who start off as level 1, you know, and they got their subclass at that point. Yeah, there's some haughty. Yeah, there's some level of ego in there. Well, I'd say ego, but I don't know what's the proper word for this. But she's very proud, if you will.
Prideful.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I made a mistake. There we go. 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 I don't want to make sure these horns don't goof. Maybe she feels a bit sheepish. She does feel sheepish when it comes to people she likes, you know?
Aww.
Yep.
That just sounds really cute.
Alright, so... how's that for when it comes to horns?
Like, she's got those small sheep horns, which makes some sense because, like, it does also kind of help filter out what type of sheep breeds as well, because very few breeds actually have horns.
Yeah?
Yeah. Although there's also some cases where they can also be polyherites as well, which is those that can be born with multiple sets.
Elaborate!
Okay, I am going to grab one, and it's actually one of my favorite sheep breeds.
I mean, have you seen the evolved form of Wooloo?
Yep. Which I think is actually based on them. Here it is. Meet the Manx Logan in TV chat.
Alright, let me grab that so chat will actually take a good look at this.
It's a small breed, but it's actually one of the UK's oldest breeds.
Holy shit! Look at the size of this lad!
Oh, and here's them compared to a human. They are a Highland breed, which means they are self-sufficient, incredibly nurturing, and actually raised for both wool and meat. They are...
I'm pretty sure this is the form you attain in Goat Simulator when you make the blood sacrifice.
Like, they can actually grow to 4 to 6 horns. But 6 horns are even rarer. They are a beautiful breed. I would wish to have them.
Oh man, I can't imagine Maeve having that. I
I
can't.
They're really self-sufficient. Like, you would just keep, like, here's the thing. Farmers would just only go up there, like, once a year to lambing season. And the moment they come back, boom, there's already a bunch of, like, little lambs there as well. Like, these are an incredibly hardy breed.
Hmm. I think that would make a little bit more sense because she comes from a cold environment.
And these things come from the Isle of Man.
Why is it called the Isle of Man?
I actually have no idea. I'm actually gonna look that up.
Wait.
I mean, the only time I've seen horns more insane than that is the frickin' Babarusa.
Literally, the Isle of Man is like the most north of the UK. It's like literally in between. Here it is. Here's like a geographical map of where it is. The Isle of Man's literally like in between the UK and Northern Ireland.
Hold on a second.
Maybe just called Man. Maybe it's supposed to be called the Isle of Man. It's really cold here, but then everyone died before they finished their sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Also, behold the Babarusa.
Okay, let me take
Oh
a
yeah,
look
I
at
know
the-
of this breed.
Oh!
Doesn't this breed normally die because of their horns growing too long?
Yep.
Yeah, it grows straight to their skulls, unfortunately.
Dude, that's upsetting, but...
It's like how they attract their mates.
You know, it just made me thought of something. Can you imagine a satyr's horns or tiefling's horns that grow way too fucking big that they requires them to have it filed down?
Yes.
I mean, like, imagine if a satyr had like a massive set of horns, but they had to have like people help carry them around.
Yes. Wait, no. Remind me, that's actually an actual breed of sheep.
Huh? That actually is a legit thing?
No. There is a breed of sheep out there that grows massive horns, and I mean massive ones. I just forgot what the name is called for them again. They're a... I keep forgetting the breed for them because they're they're found in, I think, Nigeria or something of the sort, but oh, here's one. A mountain bighorn to be exact.
What?
Like a really massive pair of horns on them. They weigh approximately 30 pounds.
Oh, the bighorn sheep.
Oh, these guys!
Or the fact their skulls are just made perfectly to just take the impact.
Yeah. I mean,
Well-
take a look at this. This is a actual bighorn skull next to its with its horns.
Those things are massive. It reminds me of this design from the movie Sheep and Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, that is way fucking cool, but also fascinating, you know? I can only imagine how heavy these horns must have been for such a small frame to actually handle that.
They have really good muscles in their necks.
I mean, evolution gets pretty crazy when it comes to horns like that. I mean,
Yep.
look at the frickin' like the Irish elk.
I wish those were brought back from extinction. I wish to encounter one.
I don't know. Have you with an Irish elk? I mean, I think I've seen the Irish elk's image, and that makes me say, you know what? That is something I don't want to encounter in the wild.
Yeah, I'm the one who showed it to you because it's so awesome.
Let's see.
I mean, out of all the prehistoric mammals to exist, I think Irish elk are probably one of the lowest you wouldn't want to meet out in the wild.
A Megaceros would not see you as any threat, so...
I mean, unless you were, like, getting in the way of his herd or something like that, maybe, but, like...
Yeah,
like, let's say you just encountered, like, say, like a Daeodon or a Megatherium, then, oh, you're screwed.
What about one of those mini mastodons?
Mini Mastodon? Like the ones that were, like, around when the pyramids were being built?
Yep.
Or, oh, what about those Sicilian mini elephants?
Those ones actually, I was thinking of the mini
Wait.
elephants.
What? That was a thing?
Yep.
Let's see. Imagine how hard it has to be to kiss her with those horns in the way. I I think that with her horns, they're fine because they're small enough for her to do her thing.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. Mini mammoths. I was correct.
Yeah, Paleoxodon falcareni, I believe. Yeah, they're basically a species of small elephant that were about the size of pigs.
Yeah.
That was a
There's
thing?
And there is an actual existing species that's still alive known as the, well, Borneo pygmies.
Yeah, those are like a bit different because they're more like a woodland species that are of smaller size. Like, again, these are tiny by comparison.
Oh, like Sicilian dwarfs.
Yeah, like Sicilian dwarfs are like the Borneo ones are. I don't believe they're that small.
No, they're smaller.
They're an extinct species. I thought they were like still.
The Borneo elephant, yes. The Sicilian dwarf, no.
No, the Sicilian dwarfs are very. Although it is especially funny when you find out that some of those fossils were part of the inspiration for the Cyclops.
Oh! The horns they meant from the picture I showed earlier. Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no way you can actually kiss somebody with horns that thick.
I'm just looking at the chat. Someone's just saying sooner or later after will evolve into those sheep. For clarification, because I'm a deer satyr, I shed every spring.
Which is why we all know that all of Santa's reindeer are female.
Huh.
Because female deer don't lose their antlers.
Yeah, they just rub it in our faces.
Let's see. I am almost done trying to put in the details work when it comes to her hair. I know it's taking me so long, chat, but I like to detail hair.
Captain the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Reindeer don't have noses, they have muzzles.
I knew this would happen because it's Christmas. Like, in another server, I literally named myself Afton, Reindeer Reject.
Okay, let's see.
But I know with Christmas coming around, people are definitely going to start doing reindeer jokes.
By the way, has the entity actually escaped her cage?
Hmm?
Well.
Oh, yes, they have.
Oh.
But I also found something else out. I'm not sure if this is an actual joke or not. Oh, yeah. She's being sued for copyright infringement.
What? What?
Who?
Yeah.
What?
She's being sued for copyright infringement over All I Want for Christmas.
What? How?
I don't know. It's funny as hell.
But, I am actually confuzzled.
I do not know how this happened, but a lot of people have been celebrating it and also laughing at it at the same time.
Oh man, I've been living under that nice boulder for a good while now, haven't I?
Yeah, and apparently this isn't the first time.
But wait, Miki, would it be too much to ask to edit a red nose on Afton's plushie for Christmas?
No. No. If there's anything Christmas related, it's gonna be baubles in my antlers.
Oh, that is cute. I'll put a pin on that.
Oh god. Oh, I think Atari just left.
No, well.
Aww. I hope he comes back.
I hope so too.
Like,
I really do.
I think it's internet. You think it's internet just may have gone off?
I don't know, but his company is enjoyable while it's still there, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Voice line just really had it out for me being a reindeer.
Why not?
Ugh. Like, I'm based on red deer, not reindeer.
Okay, so let's see. just a little bit more onto her hair, and then we'll get to work on designing her axe. And there's still some more stuff that needs to be done here before we actually get to finish our inks. But what do you guys think of this so far? Do you guys actually enjoy the process?
We love it.
Thank you.
So far, so good.
Yeah. And you're doing actually quite well with the curly hair.
Well,
It's really detailed.
it's meant to emphasize how wild her hair is, you know? And if we actually turn off the sketch layer, yeah, that one actually looks really good. By the way, it's not December, folks. I hear the Christmas song. I was water cries.
Ooh. Wait, what?
And Greta, hi! Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. We are currently designing this haughty divine soul sorceress who's a satyr, and her name is Maeve, if you will. She was supposed to be my choice for an upcoming D&D campaign that's coming through the horizon, but then a lovely game called For Honor decided to show itself and say, "Hey Mickey, you want to see something really cool?" Yeah, sure, why not? Because I was actually researching about Vikings for the sake of accuracy. When I stumbled upon their video about Vikings versus versus samurai, and that planted the seed of going for the other choice, that's Runa instead. And as such, I chose to make I chose Runa, and after getting some approval from the DM with some research from the book, that's who I'm gonna be playing for the game. But
Nice.
I do feel bad that I didn't get to stick with Maeve at the end of the day, but I'm sure there will come a campaign where I will actually do get to play as her. It's just that I got cold feet when it comes to the thought of playing a class I've never done before.
Like, I am... Well, not a game, more like a whole bunch of one-shots. Or two-shots. Like, one of the hunts that we have is actually based around being in a cold Nordic environment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mostly just trying to find the time to do so because, well, in fact, yeah, I have a ton of time. It's just I'm not sure how everyone is on their end.
I'm sure that they'll actually work on that, you know?
Yeah, like I'm mostly like for the time being, I'm trying to see if either Thursday or Saturday may be good times because my Thursday game is going to be literally ending this week if there's no delays. And like that's level 21. They are like, oh god, I did not expect what they brought to the table.
Let's see.
The
I think I
barbarian
may-
brought.
I think I may
Potion
got
of
her cup wrong. I think I may got the cup slightly wrong.
What's the cuffs look like?
There we go. Do you think I actually made this girl's cup size just right, or do you? Okay, $1 million question. Is she a small? Is she a medium or a large?
Medium.
Oh, thank God! I am. Okay, that's one person who says it's medium sized. Okay, Mickey, there's hope after all. Okay.
I mean,
Not looking forward to a potential redraw.
Well, look, it's not just that. I'm having trouble lately in trying to stick with the landing on breast size lately.
and I'm guessing you are intending them to be a medium.
Yes, because
Nice.
I rolled the 3D100s for her endowment rolls, and and one of the numbers that I got is going straight to her butt.
Yeah, I was gonna say they are back in a dump truck. if that was intended.
These, this lamb is thick.
I mean, that means she has good chops.
Okay. Okie dokie Loki. I hope I got to land this. I gotta stick. I really am glad I got to stick the landing for this, for her to be a medium instead of a large. Cause, ever since what I made with Rose last time, when they told me that what she is packing is a large than a medium, I kind of became a little bit self-conscious since.
I mean, really great, and like, I actually kind of forgot. You guys have a rule for body proportions.
Well, why not? It's just a roll made out of shits and giggles. You don't have to keep what you roll.
But it feels really fun to do so.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, Gruda, this one is thick. When it comes to me, my artistic quirk is that I like to design my girls to be really much in the thicker side, whether they're hourglass or bottom heavy, you know. Now, don't get me.
Trademark style.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I am trying my best to actually learn how to draw other body types, as I know that there's some people who want to have them. It's just, and I'm willing to experiment and actually learn where I could, you know. It's just that I lean more heavily towards the bottom heavy or hourglass looking girls. But there will come a day I will actually draw something that's outside of the box, and that it would actually still stick the landing on making them pretty good. Just look at just ask Lucy from my last lineup for last month.
This looks really cute. Still.
Alright, now for the last one, her axe. Because she has a hand axe that was a gift from her dad. Imagine getting 500 followers before Christmas. How's that for a Christmas present? I actually would like that.
Just imagining the conversation and how she got that gift. It's like, this is what's just going through my head. Maeve, you're almost time for your final ritual, for your final task. And for this, I'm proud of you. So I wish to give you this as a gift for such hard work.
Okie dokie dokie. Besides, sorcerers can hold hand axes too, so this is kind of perfect.
It's kind of weird that they actually only get simple weapon proficiency for being a caster.
Well, maybe it's because the spells actually do it for them. Isn't that right, Catman?
Yeah, sort of. But what kind of sorcerer doesn't like picking up an axe and swinging it at people?
Like,
What? You can actually think of many uses for a hand axe.
I mean, it is one of the most versatile tools to have. Cut down trees, make a fire, shearing, or hunting as well.
Okay.
You can make a new one out of a rock lying around if you break your first one.
Yeah. Like, I only say that because they have a lot of melee-based spells which do require the use of a weapon.
Let's see. What if her dad had passed away and she had that in order to defend herself, and all she had, and then, well, funny that you actually mentioned that, Boy Splatty. Her backstory is a little bit different than what she actually had in mind, but I'm willing to share that one out if you're actually interested. That is, again, just laying it out there before I actually would continue further.
like to hear the backstory.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me just adjust this axe a little bit more.
Hell, I think I just gave myself a character concept idea.
So Maeve is a daughter of a war chief, like what you said, whose mother who her birth is a result of a political marriage that is between her father and her mother, who comes from a long line of seers, those who could see into the future and actually pass and work as well as oracles. So Maeve, who actually has this kind of pure talent after pure talent after she was born, especially since her mother is that of a powerful seer. Of course, it's a recipe for that of a spoiled disaster, if you will. So think of her like when she's growing up, she's the Angelica of the village. But all things did come to a head that later down the line, in a terrifying blizzard that ravaged the rest of the village. Maeve's mother either died or disappeared when it happened, and as such, this actually devastated Maeve when it did. So later down in the line, when Maeve got actually a little bit older, she had actually received a strange box that actually came from her mother, and it is said that when the time finally comes and when you finally see the signs, only then will you be worthy enough to open this box. And as such, Maeve is actually Maeve actually kept this box safe until she finally gets to see the signs, what her mother vaguely said in the note, which is doesn't help that she can be a little bit impatient, but if it's coming from her mother, it must have been a sign. It also doesn't help that there's some people who actually want to have that box too, whatever that was left behind by Maeve's mom. And that's her backstory. Thoughts? Questions? Death threats?
Really good one, actually. I mean, it gives them a reason why people would be after them. It will give them a good reason what their intentions are. And I'm guessing, I'm guessing both parents were satyrs, or...
Her mother is a satyr. Her father, is a different race depending on whatever the GM is cooking in the oven.
I'm actually a little bit intrigued by, we know about their mother. What about their father?
Well, the father is a powerful war chief who went through raid to raid in order to help grow his village and actually demonstrate his own power. So when he actually learned about Maeve's mother, and she's also a very powerful seer, of course she became a bit of a favorite wife, because hey, my wife can actually see the future, and this could actually be helpful for the village when it comes to growth, and also fighting against my enemies. So very cool. I am not letting this one go. So yeah, that's Maeve's backstory in a oh shit! I just realized something. I missed a spot. That's Maeve's backstory. There also a bit of I just can't. Maybe someday in a different session in a different game, I wouldn't mind playing as her. You know. Maybe just maybe I could see her in an Icewind Dale campaign, but well, I'm pretty much I am really full with other games. Like I am with 5.5 different other games as we speak.
Yeah. Like I'm not even sure how many games I'm actually doing now, because I should have had one right about now, but we cancelled for the day. Got Wednesday. I'm DMing Thursday.
Hi, honey. What's going on?
Then that's also the one.
Hold on, guys. Actually, you know what? How about we take this moment to have a bit of a 10-minute break, okay?
Like you don't really like this would. You don't know the line art, so.
Yeah, almost done with the line art. I'll most likely do this when I get back, but 10-minute break. We'll be back soon. Okay, dokie Loki. Okay, I may have to clear my throat later down the line before we start again.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for waiting for me to come back live. Just had a bit of all we gotta do now is just take care of the rest of this ink, and then we'll get to our merry way when it comes to coloring. Okay, we are just in the tail end with this. I just forgot. I just remember where the I just need to take care of these. That's all. So. There we go. Now, she doesn't have much when it comes to protection of her legs. Let alone, she doesn't even wear much of armor, because if my memory kind of serves right, sorcerers don't really have proficiency when it comes to other armor, don't they?
Who gives a shit? They have mage armor to make up for that.
This is true.
And of course, Armor of Agathis, which is one of my favorite defensive spells. Wait, didn't I get Armor of Agathis?
Besides, having access to mage armor lets you get away with stuff like this.
Oh wait, no, never mind. They don't have access to Armor of Agathis. I thought they did.
No? What does that
They
even...
don't.
What's the difference?
Basically, Mage Armor gives you a plus 14, plus 13 AC plus your Dex. Armor of Agathis gives you temporary hit points, and every time you are hit, while you have these temporary hit points, you are given 5 cold damage. Well, not you. Your enemy gets 5 cold damage.
Oh. Then who has access to that?
Warlocks.
There
Warlocks,
it is.
wizards. Let me see if I can find Armor of Agathis. Like, it's a really good defensive spell, and I've heard builds about them. Oh no, only warlocks can get access to this.
Mm.
Like, you would think. You think other classes would have access to this?
I think it's probably for the best, otherwise the sorcerer will be getting a little bit too janked. Jacked?
I know how. Oh no, sorry, Cat.
No, you're good. It's just that, it's just words for me, you know?
Like, sorcerers, I've always had this feeling, like, this is just like I've always been a personal bias, like, they need, like, I would say a few more spells. Because they're pretty limited, as they can only... As they're, like, pretty, like, basically, they have, like, a whole lot of vocal and somatic spells.
I really want to play the sorcerer, but I'm just got cold feet. I'm so familiar when it comes to clerics, druids, and bards at this point that anything outside of that, I hesitate a bit. But I was able to get away with it when it comes to Rose, who was a divination wizard. And let me tell ya, the ability to actually see into... The ability to have portent is really, 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 really damn good.
I mean, sorcerer is just bard without the extra step that is an instrument.
Yep.
Well, that is
And
until they take...
metamagic.
That is until they take dancing lessons.
Like, metamagic is so good. And
God, metamagic is bullshit, and I love it.
yeah, I have one of the people in the Steinhardt game has metamagic adept.
I remember the character that I set up specifically for that game that Makoto was supposed to run, who, between a combination of feet and metamagic, was able to send a fireball flying across a football field.
Oh god. Like, here's the thing, they are playing a Storm, they're playing a Tempest Clerk, and picked Metamagic Adept Transmutation. Plus their Channel Divinity, and max damage from the balls.
Good lord. Sometimes... I wonder if I'll actually
Cat-
pull something like that off one day.
I mean, you could do it with your Divine Soul Sorcerer, with Maeve, if they picked. Because Transmutation is, I'm pretty sure it's actually one of the most common Meta-Magic things that are picked. Of that and Subtle.
Let's see. Okay, let's take a.
Oh
good
right,
look.
Divine Soul Sorcerer lets you access the Cleric kit, doesn't it?
Yep.
Wait, it gives you access to some cleric spells?
It gives you access to the entire Cleric spell library.
Wait. I did not know that was a thing.
You do now.
I main Divine Soul Sorcerer for that specific reason.
I've never played a sorcerer, nor have I ever played a paladin.
Like, it's in
And-
large part because I generally don't trust any of my teams, so I feel like I need to pick up support magic.
So, okay, it says right here, Divine Magic. You could choose the new spell from the. Oh my goodness. Oh, so, yeah, you're right. It does. Plus, like, Divine Soul Sorcerers get, like, additional saving throws as well, as you can roll a 2d4 and add it to your total. Like, damn. So that means these guys can never miss. Always
Okay.
land their hits. Like,
Clothing.
that's...
I don't know about that. Attack rolls aren't saves.
No, it says here, if you fail a saving throw or miss an attack roll, you could roll 2d4 and add it.
It's also a once per day thing, though, so.
Huh.
Or once per short rest, I forget which.
But I feel like if you make...
Either way, it's not as abusable as your min-maxing brain seems to think it is.
Oh no, I'm not a min-maxer, but I could see a specific class of a class that could use the multi-class from this.
Okay, careful.
And I
That's
think
it.
we all know which class.
Okay, I think I got the I think I got this a little bit right. Okay, I just need to transport this to that's the hair, that's the axe. I'm moving that down there, and I'm moving you up here. Okay, so you guys ready to see some colored magic?
Yes.
Okay, I know I used this one as a reference when I made Maeve, but it always sticks the landing whenever I needed it to color her.
Oh. Oh wait, no, wait. When did you make that?
A while ago. Oh. And by a while ago, I mean a couple of months ago.
Did we see that? I feel like we've seen that before.
Okay, so let's go ahead and actually get to work on this then. Okay. Wait, thinking about it now, maybe I should actually make Maeve's eyes a little bit more narrow. Just a little bit, just a smidge, it's just a smidge, okay. Just to emphasize the level of haughtiness this girl has.
Just look very alluring.
Well, it managed to sell the appeal, did it?
Yep. All I'm going to say is that if they try and do any, like, charisma check, I will automatically fail.
Okay.
And I say that jokingly because my charisma stat is already pretty terrible.
Alright, let's do some cleaning up.
Like, our bonuses are just in constitution and, well, intelligence.
Okay, just I'm making sure to get every little corner that I could with this. Okay, that looks good enough. You know, I also can't help but wonder, what's the silhouette test looking? Oh! Yeah, that's actually a pretty strong silhouette. Okay, so...
This is something I definitely have to ask.
Yeah?
How do people feel? How does she feel about her tail?
Well, she's actually... what do you mean by that?
Like, I'm not even sure how to say it. Like, I'm just looking at the tail and it just looks cute and fluffy, but I'm just like thinking, what does she like? Does she hide her tail? Does she like does she kind of show it off?
You do know I drew it right there, right?
Yeah. Like, when it comes to Satyrs, like tails are like always a half and half. Like some people do them, some people don't.
I just hope that what I did was actually a little bit more sheep-like.
It is pretty sheep-like, but do you know what's really funny?
Huh?
Sheep have pretty long tails.
Huh?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Okay, the reason why we see captive sheep breeds already have very small stumpy tails is because, it's for health reasons.
Okay.
Because, like, not to sound a little bit, half and half of it, but I'll get right to the point. It is due to health reasons.
What? Why would they? Why would a long tail be a danger to them?
What I really want to. How do I say
Oh,
this?
stuff.
Fecal buildup.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
But some people do keep the tails on them, others don't. In the UK, most people don't. Most farms don't have their tails be long. But naturally, a sheep's tail is let me get like a example. They're pretty big.
Alright, I'm going to take a look at this. I refuse to believe, but I'm actually a little bit morbid.
There's even a specific breed as well called fat tail sheep.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me just
Like it's a
What?
phenotypic trait.
They're that long?
Well, here's like a diagram. Here's like a diagram of them. Like, there's different variations of sheep tail, and this is like the lateral view of each phenotype.
Huh.
Like, you would mostly see like thin, short tails when you expect normal sheep, but a multitude of breeds can have very specific types of traits of tails. It's just in the
Huh.
like in the UK, we just they're mostly just prone to like it's a weird process. Like they get like a rubber band and they just put it at like the butt of the tail.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anymore.
No, I remember my mom did something similar with that with my old cat. Only she did put the rubber band onto the tail though.
Ah, yes, that's actually quite a
She put it on the
common
balls.
things. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's
Yeah? Yeah?
some.
Yeah?
I-
Oh, Tenny, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Forgive me! We couldn't afford getting you fixed, buddy. We had to do it the whole Filipino hillbilly method. Oh.
It is an uncommon veterinary practice.
Okay. But do you think this hair is just as vibrant or something? Is this just right and vibrant, or is it a little bit too vibrant?
Like sounds like that of a rope.
I say
like,
stick with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, why not get away with some vibrant color once in a while?
Yeah.
You are seriously limiting yourself by deciding not to do something like that.
You know what?
I mean-
Fair enough.
Maybe it could
Besides,
be like,
sorcerer, all bets are fucking off.
oh yeah, like wild magic people.
But she ain't no wild magic though. She's
Even then,
Like sorcerers on their own are pretty like even for some of the most chaotic people in a party, sorcerers are always going to be the most chaotic ones in the group.
This is
Mainly
true.
because they don't have I don't think they have an inherent limit on how much magic they can cast, if I'm not mistaken.
besides spell slots, nope.
There is a weird optional rule called spell points, which is something kind of like that.
I maybe it's just me. I just find that from a wizard standpoint, and because you are locked into depending on the system, you're either locked into using a certain spell a certain number of times, or otherwise you're just doing it like spell slots or a sorcerer otherwise, with a certain number of saved spells for the day.
You
I'm
know,
pretty sure it's actually supposed to work that first way in both systems, but people forget that.
you know, I just had a bit of a thought. How about next week, we'll also do another character design stream. Only this time we're gonna draw somebody who is in a much more antagonistic scale when it comes to my characters.
You have our interest.
You have
Yes.
mine in particular.
Oh,
I do like villains.
all I could say is that it's another kind of sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Could we guess what bloodline?
You're free to shoot your shot for 3. You have 3 tries.
I mean, I think I know exactly who Mickey's talking about, but I have insider knowledge.
Okay, here are my guesses. They are going to be Draconic Bloodline, Shadow, and Clockwork Soul.
Yes, no, no.
Damn.
To
But-
be fair, Draconic Sorcerer seems to be the very popular one, so I'm not all that surprised.
Because they have the massive spell list. And of course, Draconic Resistance is pretty good to have.
I'll admit I was not aware of why they were so popular, but I guess that it makes sense.
Specifically, Red Dragon Bloodlines have the most spells, from what I've been told.
That's just Red Dragon favoritism going in action as usual.
Of course. But I feel like if they had to like add more, they could do so very easily with gem dragons and metallic dragons.
You'd think
Will
they'd
be-
do that back in Fizzbins, but no, they didn't.
They really should have.
They dropped the ball. They really dropped the ball.
We could have had force and psychic damage based sorcerers.
I'm still mad at Wizards of the Coast for that.
But it does make
For
them
me-
really tanky though, as well.
For me, a big part of choosing a Phoenix Sorcerer was specifically to choose anything other than a Dragon Sorcerer while avoiding wild magic, because I have a wild magic character concept, and everybody and their mother already knows a certain wild magic sorcerer from a popular D&D series.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I love the Fool's Gold series, but I wouldn't necessarily make another wild magic sorcerer based on that.
Actually, from what I've heard, they are actually they're not a wild magic sorcerer. They are a concentrated chaos sorcerer.
It's described as wild magic throughout the entire series. I don't care if it has an older name.
It still depends to wild magic. Like both use wild magic to be exact, and it is really fun. I haven't tried it yet, but the spells for it is pretty unique.
Okay, let's be careful with her horns.
As I said, I do have a character who I do want to make wild magic based.
Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I'll go do that right now. and welcome into the server, Aztec.
Oh,
But yeah, as for my character concept, I very much prefer to go along the lines of a Phoenix sorcerer because, frankly, the idea of a badass Phoenix just doesn't seem like it has been done in terms of an OC.
You know what?
yeah.
That's fair.
As far as
Right.
5e stuff, then you'd want to look into Storm Sorcery. That's the closest thing I can find.
There's also the Pyromancy Sorcerer too.
Pyromancer Sorcerer was from unofficial expansion material.
Still counts. Also, wait, did you say Aztec?
Yeah, I mean, they're in the chat.
Oh god, he found me.
I'm pretty sure Phoenix sorcery is under Unearthed Arcana.
Oh, so it's actually a thing you're planning on making.
So my quote-unquote VTuber OC, which is currently just a plushie, admittedly. The basic concept, if I were to put it into a VTuber concept relating to the inn, would be a Phoenix Sorcerer, effectively. Not by choice, granted, but that's the situation.
It doesn't have to be a VTuber VTuber concept, but well, just a D&D character, D&D standard concept also works, you know.
But yeah, there is indeed a Phoenix sorcery for sorcerers, with such things as the ability to start fire with a touch.
God. Oh
pretty
no,
sure
don't give me ideas.
Like,
Mantle
Stormhell
of, a mantle of flame to literally set yourself on fire, kind of thing.
Stormhell Barbarians can do that.
The more I hear about Phoenix Sorcerer, the more I want it.
So Phoenix Spark starting at level 6. If you are reduced to 0 hit points, you can use your reaction to draw the spark of a phoenix. You are instead reduced to 1 hit point, and each creature within 10 feet takes fire damage equal to half your sorcery level plus charisma modifier.
That's a thing.
What is... Have you shared this at all?
You thought I was dead, but no, I'm going to burn every single one of you.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm not going down, you're all coming with me.
That unironically sounds very fitting for a concept I had in mind, so...
I mean, I'm
Doesn't
just
matter
trying
how
to...
hard you hit me, I'm always going to come back looking even harder.
That actually kind of reminds me of a character concept I'm trying to think of. The problem is, I'm not sure what to do with them now. Like, the idea is that they are a halfling with, like a beehive stuck to their head.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Jay.
Jay Raiders, hi! Welcome to the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikado Nui, and we're currently designing a Haughty, divine sorceress satyr, if you will. We are currently doing the makeup process. We're currently doing the coloring process for her, and so far she's coming out pretty good.
Welcome, Raiders.
But Jay, welcome into the inn. I hope your stream actually turned out pretty good. Okay, I am not
But yeah, actually getting to talk about the Phoenix Sorcerer concept is probably a good thing for me right now, because I am trying to distract myself from the pixel perfect process of trying to make 8 symmetrical liveries across 2 texture files.
Ugh.
That sucks.
God.
Also,
Oof,
I'm
that
going
just
into a
sounds-
tunnel.
Oh god.
Oh god, no.
Like, it doesn't mean... It doesn't equate to your experience very well, but I am very familiar with the pain of having to be pixel perfect with image edits. I had to do it a while back and just, no thank you.
You know what's even worse?
Why haven't we automated this yet?
Map alignments on grids is the worst.
Hello, Gremlin.
Hey, it's a
Hello,
day.
Gremlin.
Yes.
Gremlin, I have something for you. There is a person in the inn called Aztec. They have a special kind of chocolate. Get him.
Don't send the gremlin against your enemies.
He's not my enemy, he's my friend. Also, get off my tail.
What
Thank you, Luna.
What did I do?
Get off my...
I didn't do
You nommed on my tail.
Retro pointed out the tarantula, and I guess they just threw the pillow at that. It just happened to be on Gremlin's face.
It's a chicky sacrifice. Ah!
Wait, what type of?
Like chicky.
Huh.
What kind of chicky is it though? Ah, thank you for head pet. Thank you.
Oh wait, they didn't specify what type. Actually, that's a good thing.
Actually, come to think, speaking of character concepts, I've been trying to fight with the Warforged for a little bit because I'm not sure how human-like they're allowed to appear.
They can be very human-like to even borderline like chaotic looking.
Are you specifically restricted to 5e Warforged?
I'm specifically restricting myself to 5e Warforged here. Pathfinder offers the android, which makes the problem much easier.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's like 2 different styles of mech in Pathfinder if you wanted to go that route.
Yeah, the automaton are the inhuman-looking ones. The androids are the ones that look exactly like people.
Hey, if you want an awesome idea, wild magic, Warforge. Wait, no, a Warforge created from wild magic.
Oh my god. Unstable magical core. Keep your distance for your own safety.
What did I do? I did nothing.
Get off my tail.
But
Who are
check out these
who
Guys,
are
could you-
uttering pillows?
It's a cheesecake.
That actually did just give me a wild idea, though. A Warforged that was designed to do a specific kind of magic, but their core went wrong, something broke it, but it's not completely destroyed, so they became
welcome.
wild magic instead.
You're
They
welcome.
don't realize it, they cast without realizing that's what they're doing, and it is a menace to everybody around them.
It is a menace to
Objective achieved.
society.
You nearly killed everybody. Objective achieved.
But like, I need a little help with this character idea. Like, what was it again? Halfling with a beehive on their head. The problem is, I'm not sure whether to make them a swarm keeper ranger or a
Marshmallows?
swarm slinger tamer. Like,
What is wrong, Gremlin?
this.
Oh,
This-
she's been inflated again. Fine, I'll fix this.
Oh
I
god.
cast Mage Hand.
This is- Every time I see this, it's funny as hell.
Oh, no.
Now drink the chalky milk from the Mage Hand.
I just had another stupid thought just now. This unstable Warforged paired with a Phoenix Sorcerer who he keeps accidentally killing?
Oh.
Yes! That's
Bro!
good.
Yeah, you could just imagine that interaction. Objective achieved. Bro! For the 100th time! Stop blowing me up!
Why do I put up with you?
Objective achieved. Reaction to situation satisfied.
I did have a generic fighter warforged concept. I literally just gave the character the name Machine because I couldn't think of anything specific, and it's basically just a warforged that's had its memory wiped and effectively acts like an automaton until it's slowly convinced by its party members to.
has to go back to portable hole now.
Mhm.
Hey, something.
Oscarman is gonna steal Chucky. Oscarman stole the fridge.
What the?
Well, we need that.
Yeah, we might as well try. Should I go buy a fridge? I feel like we need to buy a fridge.
So, like, they act like a machine and have to be gradually convinced that they're people again?
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, the machine referred to themselves in third person because they didn't have a sense of identity. The idea being that as the body talks to them, they eventually get convinced into having an identity and referring to themselves in the first person.
Mickey, check the kitchen.
What's wrong with it?
You had a food thief.
Okay, it can't be that bad.
Oh no, so that offers the potential for them to be like, end up turning out personality-wise however the party seems to believe they should be.
The whole fridge is gone!
You had a food heist that you had. They took
Half the kitchen
everything
is
from
missing,
the
and I'm
fridge.
over here acting nonchalant.
Oh.
That's not okay! Okay, no, this will not do! Oh, God! Gremlin! Gremlin, get back with it! Yeah! You better bring it back, Gremlin! Yeah! Gremlin!
Also, got an idea for you. Who here, I'm not entirely sure how to say this. I had an idea and it was just in my head.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, it took a while and it took some level yelling that it kind of got muted all across the there, but the situation is handled. Steve is.
Do you want me to go?
No. The man will take the Goliath will take care of that.
I was referring to picking up the fridge.
If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to pass a DC of 20 when it comes to strength.
Give me a second. I need to add my strength modifier and my wisdom modifier.
I could have sworn I also packed something else in today's into the fridge.
Okay then, so you said a DC of 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or was it
Okay.
20, 23, 25? It's a heavy fridge.
Luckily, this augment may come in handy. Okay, so that's plus 5.
I was about to go try and build a certain character now that I have understanding that Warforged can be as human-like as you want, and then I remembered that literally no 5e character creator has the content I'd need.
Probably
you said a
should.
strength saving throw, correct?
Yep.
Okay then, so let me just add
Well, what's its strength save? Ah, well, you surprised me.
13 plus 5 plus 3.
Well, this might be slightly awkward.
Huh?
What happened?
I got a message from somebody at my company asking for a meeting on Friday afternoon, so that might interrupt our schedule depending on what I can organize. I'll give you the specifics later, but regardless, my work schedule technically goes on to 4 o'clock my time in the afternoon, which is 3 o'clock yours, so we'll need to figure that out.
Right.
Okay, does a 21 pass?
Well, DC is 25, so you barely got through it.
Wait. Could I add guidance to it too?
Can you guidance yourself?
Yeah, droids can.
Huh.
Droids, I think they can. Can they? I'll check that.
Well, it doesn't strictly say they can't, so...
let me just check the guidance spell. So, guidance. You can... Okay, okay then, so it's a plus 4. So... That's 25.
Okay.
Are you fudging your rolls over there?
No, I'm not. It required me to do a d4. I roll a d4.
Okay.
Like I've got it was a 13 plus a 5, which is my wisdom, then plus 3, which is my strength. Then with guidance, got a natural 4.
Hold on a second. How's your wisdom getting added to the strength save?
Okay.
Ooh, I would like to. This is where I can actually explain what my subclass does.
Lunar is also saying, I'm a cleric. I know guidance. So let's see. I just thought of this. Would Gremlin react like a cat when she sees a cucumber when she sees almond seeds?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Give us a second. It's in here somewhere. Like, it's been ages since I've last looked at the subclass, so just need to... Oh, here we are. Okay, so I have one of my subclass features is that known as grafted powers. And this ability allows me to take one feature. And this feature I picked was bareback, which allows me to be one size larger when determining carrying capacity. Plus, I add my wisdom modifier to any strength check that I make.
Okay.
This seems like it has tremendous potential for abuse.
Also,
I rarely use this.
bareback, a favorite discussion in a certain room of the inn.
I wonder if that feature offers some hidden benefits that they don't want to tell you about.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's also
in that's in that
gives me-
other module.
Yeah, it also gives me good. It also gives me. I can also add my wisdom to grappling as well. So don't grapple me.
Let's see. Do you think this color looks just right when it comes to her hooves and legs over there?
Like, I'm guessing she has like burgundy type fur.
Yeah? To match well with the red hair that she has over there.
The dark blues do kind of suit it. Like the navy blues.
Wait, I just realized something. This is not the first time I design a character who's on the Haughty scale and also wears dark blue in the start of her journey. Oh, doggone it.
Who is this? Wait a minute.
Violet.
Ah, yeah.
Don't matter, stick with it.
Oh, well.
How is that game going actually?
I'm not looking for tomorrow. I'm not looking for the next session this Thursday.
Yes, but that has more to do with the monster you're fighting, to be fair.
Ooh. This sounds so bad. Can someone get context, please?
Okay.
Oh, actually, that reminds me, Sherman. I might as well tell you right now, since I imagine you'll be going to bed soon after the stream's over. I am having to postpone Beginner Box again because someone fucking scheduled over it.
Again?
That sounds really bad.
That's
The first time one of my players was helping someone move, that'd be whatever. But the second time, one of them decided to schedule something that directly conflicts with my intended start date. So,
Ouch.
That's
You
not
have my
fair.
condolences.
That sounds really unfair.
Let's see. Okay, Man of Mercy, you take care now. Hope you have a good day. But yeah, that doesn't sound fair at all. I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. Honest.
they may still be able to play since the thing we're using is browser-based, but I don't know.
Just to
and that's the
clarify,
frustrating
it's,
part.
it's only like 6 o'clock here.
Really?
I'm in Canada, so...
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Alright, I need to figure out what the color of her crystal would be.
Try something like an amethyst.
You can also make it citron, if you want it to contrast with everything else.
Yeah. Like-
Citron.
What you said the setting was something related, like northern lands, correct?
Yeah?
Give me a second. I'm gonna look for like gemstones that are relating to that.
Because her spell focus is a crystal, I decided to go for that, you know?
In that event, citron, rose quartz both would work fine. Pretty much anything light-themed. What with Divine Soul and all.
Yeah.
I mean, coming down from a deity, then all bets are off.
What?
Yeah, like
Divine Soul doesn't strictly have to be from a good deity. I mean, I imagine she is, but still.
there's actually a few that would match, like some near the Arctic region. Like these are some of them. I can only name a few, but I don't know the rest.
Let's see. By the way, Mickey, are you aware of what Thomas did? Are you referring to what are you referring to what Jay has been warning me about, I guess? I don't know. Someone run me through it.
I have no idea the context of this conversation, so.
Me either. Wait, guys. Here's a big brain question. Should I give her freckles?
Nah, leave it clear this time.
Alright. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Artsy. Thank you for the head pat.
I'd see. Huh.
I think I could actually work with this when it comes to Maeve one day. Maybe in another cold themed game, or maybe she'll serve as a backup in case things goes tits up with Runa. I don't know. But,
Could also use in a fresh-faced game if and whenever turns out.
Or
that
a
also
one
is
shot.
true.
Or one shot, if, in case you want to test them out.
What I was going to say about focus is well, I finally figured out how to use a magic wand on a sorcerer, but that's mainly because it's a mage conversion, as in make the ascension to temporary D&D concept.
Well, I mean, weren't wands a viable focus in 5e anyway, so you don't have to convert much.
Yes, but it's not just like wooden wand concept. It's more like jerry rigged to be magical firelighter, so it's basically a wand with a trigger.
Oh. Well, honestly, you asked me just about any item that's sufficiently tied to a character's identity could serve as their focus, just to save time. Plus, it'd be thematically really appropriate, I feel.
You know, when I look at Maeve, I also couldn't help but also think back on her earlier concept of what I actually have in mind for her. Maeve wasn't supposed to be like a satyr, if you will. She was supposed to be for a character for a fanfic I was writing for that's based on my ex-friend's campaign, where she was actually supposed to be and I'm shitting you not, a furball, if you will. However, her personality is much more worse than what it was from there. That one of the characters who I actually am fond of for, it kind of helped him realize that this is not what he actually wanted, because Maeve was supposed to be that served as that as a potential fiance to carry on the family name. And the said character that I mentioned that Maeve is supposed to betroth to, he finally realized this is not the life he actually wanted. And it took a while for him to break out from it, but he was actually get to live the life that he wanted. But Maeve is not happy with it in the process, even going as far as saying giving him much more added fear of that no one actually wanted him, you know. But Maeve as a satyr and much more fleshed out into a better character who would yes, there's some roots where her personality is there, but with time and growth she actually becomes a better person. And I think that's a lot better than what I actually had in mind than the original concept. So, yeah, Maeve is about done.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, maybe someday I wouldn't mind playing as her, in a different campaign. Who knows? But I still need to test out on Divine Sorceress first before I would actually make that call.
I'm gonna think. I wonder if Pathfinder has an equivalent to this race.
Satyrs?
Yeah, it's a legitimate question. I've been deep diving into the system for a while now, but I can't remember.
Okay,
They
we
do.
have
I've been spending too much
choices.
time homebrewing.
we really have a lot of choices this time around. So, those who are live right now is Red Claw, Whispers of Nox, Caleb, Fairbanks, Scissor Runner, Jeff McBiceps, and Shock Mommy. She's also on too. So, who should we
Actually,
wait?
if you don't mind, I actually might make a suggestion. Maybe
Yeah.
there is an artist I know who is going to be starting very soon, and I think he'd appreciate some viewers.
Okay. How soon are we talking here?
Like, he's live right now, and he's just in a starting screen, kind of soon.
Ah, that's soon. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me
That's
finish.
if I can make a suggestion, of course. I imagine you had someone in mind.
Well, I just need their name. That's all.
No, I'll send it to you in DMs. Just a minute. Where are you in this list? There. A very unfamiliar face, but I know him, so.
Alrighty then. I guess we'll go for something a little bit different today.
Also, Sherman, your talk of mage and focus items ended up giving me a very strange and stupid idea.
Let me hear it.
A time mage whose focus item is their pacemaker.
That is oddly appropriate. Hell, if you were to make it a wolf forge, you could even make it their system clock.
Here we go. Let's see. By the way, Miki, you want me to send the Mobian version of the Gremlin on your Twitter or onto your DMs? Well, that depends. That depends though. If you actually know me in Discord or a server that I'm a part of, you can send me there. Or if you want to send me to Twitter, you do you. Surprise me. And with that done, let's go ahead and raid the Jing Bear. That's the one that that Catman suggested. I truly appreciate that you guys came by here today and watched me draw. It took a while for us to actually draw Maeve, but I actually liked how she actually came out. There's gonna be details of her that I'm gonna iron out before she's ready to be unleashed into the public, but this is good enough as is for the time being. So come by to join me in by tomorrow, where we're gonna be continuing more shenanigans with Rune Factory 3 special, and Thursday we're gonna be we're gonna go back to doing the swing of things with art commissions by doing some more emotes for Lunar Warlock. But until then, this is where we're gonna call it here for now. May y'all have a good night. May y'all eat well and rest well, and I'll see you guys in the Paper Plane Inn. Take care.
Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good evening.